post-match interview here at Ware following our 1-0 defeat this afternoon. Skip, start with you. Frustrating afternoon for us. Didn't think there was a great deal in the game, but obviously going down to 10 men has not obviously helped our sort of cause. And they've managed to nick one 18 minutes ago. So yeah, overall frustrating afternoon.
Very frustrating. We didn't deserve that. Sometimes you can sit there and think that you haven't worked hard enough, haven't deserved anything. But the day now, that's sometimes what's the saying? You get out something what you put in. We've given everything today, and I just think I'm standing here for the second time in 3 or 4 games, and you're thinking a referee's decision has cost us. And I'd like to see the VO, and some of the decisions were quite poor. At 0-0 after about 75 minutes, Alex was pulled to the ground. That's a Stonewall penalty. He's got both arms around him. He's the wrong side, and he said to Alex he didn't see it. Well, what was he looking at? Because the ball's gone into him, into his chest. So what's he looking at? I just thought. If you look at previous interviews this season, I sit there and you have to say no referees, no officials, no game. I stand by that. But today I'm just disappointed, and we just didn't get the rubber to green. We didn't get some of the big decisions, and it is very frustrating. I think we played an hour. You'd be able to prove exactly, but an hour with 10 men, and I thought we were outstanding. And we've limited them to minimal chances. And then the last 10 to go. If you're going to lose 1-0, you might as well lose 2. We managed to get the ball in the box. We've had an unbelievable chance, didn't quite fall. I thought we played well. And I said to the lads afterwards, give everything. And in here afterwards, great camaraderie, because they when they're together like that and they've worked that hard together, each other's company, they've enjoyed that. Yes, we've lost, but I've come into change rooms after defeats and the morale's down and people are gutted. They weren't. They've enjoyed that game. The result's not what we deserved, but they've enjoyed that game. And yeah, to a man, well pleased, well proud.
Dave, obviously there was a contentious decision in the game in Rio sending off towards the end of the first half. Obviously a second bookable offence. What was your view of that?
I think it was a genuine. As the Ware guy changes direction, they bump heads. You know, the referee's not seen it, so I get that. But it's in front of us, we can see it, there's nothing there at all. They've got people surrounding the ref. I mean,
do you think their reactions has influenced the decision? I know obviously the system was quick to put his flag up. So was it?
1,000,000% was influenced, because you know the centre forwards run 70 yards to tell it was a headbutt. You know, and they've literally, it's a change of direction. And they've clashed heads. And when I went and spoke to the ref after going about it, you know, and the claim was there was an elbow. I mean, I'm bemused by that. You know, there's no elbows. There's a change of direction. And I spoke to him afterwards, and we had a decent chat. It wasn't ranting and raving. We had a chat, and the linesman's made a decision, and I don't know where he's made that decision from. I really don't. And you'll see the experts on Match of the Day, and they'll go, you've only got to look at players' reaction to realise that it wasn't meant, it wasn't this, it wasn't. The 2 guys got up and shook hands. It was just a pure accident, and out of that, the boy, you know, the lad down our side, the linesman's, I don't know what he thinks he's seen, but he's got it wrong, and it's killed us. And today, we had it the other week with Adam Hunt, who was sent off for a second bookable. When he wins the ball as clean as a whistle, it's on our VO, and this will be on our VO, and you'll see there's nothing in it at all.
Laurie Marsh.
You know, yeah, and Laurie at Cirencester, and you're getting these decisions against you. You can't appeal a yellow card. Referee says to me, send, you know, it was, and inside we had a decent chat. Send me, if you get a copy of it, send me the VO. And I said, well, there is no point. What is the point? You know, the decision is made. You know, I understand you didn't, you know, I'm with you didn't see it because of the reaction. I'm guessing you're having a conversation with the linesman, and out of that you construe that there's a sending off to be involved. You know, Rio's first booking is. I said to him in his chamber, I said, look, at the end of the day, I can't argue with Rio's first booking, albeit, you know, we all know what John's like, and with the ref not looking, he stamps with his foot, he gets a reaction, and our guy gets booked. That's fine, that's football. But this is just, and it's just costing.
Is that a learning experience for Rio as someone who's quite new to senior football?
Maybe, maybe, but end of the day, you know, you can learn to play football as much as you like, but what have you got to do? You run around, you know, jumping with your feet up and down the time in case someone doesn't, and it's the same that you're going to get that surrounding the referees. You know, unfortunately today, and like I say, he didn't see it, but he's been advised wrong, and it's cost us the game, because I don't believe he was ever going to lose the fixture today. It's killed us a bit.
Without wanting to make it make it all about the officials, there seemed quite a few things going on off the ball today where, I mean, in some cases he didn't give it for both sides, but I just felt like there were quite a few times in the game where there seemed to be clear fouls and they weren't given.
Yeah, but I never stand here and criticise, and I have today. So it's not. I don't want to go on and on. It's without a doubt. You know, look, let's just leave it at that. I've said my piece about the sending off, and unfortunately, you have to.
Hopefully, you can see his sat nav, otherwise he's struggling to get home.
Skip, just in terms of the squad itself, do you think, again, the fact that we're still just about getting by with injuries at the minute, that's possibly hamstrung our ability to get on the score sheet today and get something from the game as well?
Yes and no. I felt we had enough goal threat about us today. It's just circumstances has changed it. That's it. You look at with the young lad coming on second half. I mean, I don't know how many games he's played for us now, but that's 4 games we've been asking him to play lone striker up front because we've had a man sent off. So I think, I don't know what it is, 10 games he's had to play on his own 4 times. We had enough goal for it today. Players are coming back, but as one comes back, another one's getting injured, but that's just part and parcel. That's the same for every side, so we're not going to use that as an excuse. It's purely that decision after whatever 30 minutes. It's just made it very difficult for us, and I thought we was very, very good. We'll score goals. I've got no qualms with the goals. That we score goals. I thought Bondi was absolutely outstanding, and he's run himself into the ground, and he's created a couple of things out of nothing. We had a great chance in the 90th minute, which Adam was stretching for. It's right in front of the goal. He just couldn't quite get a strong enough connection on it. But yeah, overall, it's such fine margins. But that's the same for everybody in this league. There's and every team will have a woeful story about what could have happened, should have happened, etc. It's just at the moment we seem to be going through a run. Players getting sent off. I mean, we've had 4 sent off in 6 weeks, and anybody who watches us, we are not a dirty side. We are not a side that you're thinking go out there with that type of mentality. So I just can't see half of what people see myself. Frustrating.
So moving on to Tuesday, Bed Senior Cup away at Sheffield. Any thoughts on that? Few players in the walls again today. Are we going to be in good health going into that one?
We're going to I want to go home and have a count up, see what we've got left. If I'm really honest with you,
You're going to round some people up off the side of the road.
I think so. Well, I think so.
Bring your boots.
We've got George will be missing, and we've got I think Luke's cup tied. Got to get that confirmed. It'll be you to confirm it, but I think he played for Stotfold in it. So we lose 2. We've got another missing, but then today we've got Dan A back. Miggsy's missing. We've got Dan A back in the side today. When he's got a run in a few minutes in the second half to try and get himself into fitness. We'll have a side, and we'll have And we'll have a decent side. What we really don't want is any more injuries from it. If I'm really honest with you, if we can get the game played, hopefully we'll have enough quality to get a result. I mean, Sheffield will give it a right go. I think they're near the bottom of the league, but I think they've got so many games in hand. So they're probably in a very false position. But we'll give it a go, and let's hope that we've just got enough quality to get us over the line, which would be great, and then pray to God we get some boys back again.
Unlucky today, gents, but we go again on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lee.